Picture this. You walk into your usual coffee spot. You order, the total pops up, $6.80, and you just tap your phone against the little reader. A green check mark, a soft ding, and you walk out with your latte feeling like nothing really happened. No bills counted out, no change, no money in your hand at all. Just a tap and a ding. Now imagine that exact same moment, except this time you have to reach into your wallet, pull out 7 actual dollar bills, count them, hand them over, and wait for your change. Suddenly that $6.80 feels a little heavier, doesn't it? Here's the strange part. Same coffee, same price, same money, but one version feels almost free and the other one makes you stop for half a second. And that half a second of hesitation, over a year, it's worth thousands of dollars. If you've ever opened your card statement at the end of the month and thought, wait, I don't even remember spending this much, you are not alone. Because researchers have been studying this for decades, and what they found is honestly a little unsettling. A famous study out of MIT found that people were willing to pay up to twice as much for the same item when they used a card instead of cash. Up to 100% more for the identical thing. My name is Ryan, and I spend way too much time thinking about why we spend money the way we do. If you're someone who feels like your card quietly drains itself every single month, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Okay, let's start with the uncomfortable truth. The reason you overspend with Tap to Pay is not because you're careless. It's not because you lack self-control. It's because paying with a card, and especially tapping a phone, was literally designed to remove the one thing that used to protect your wallet. And economists actually have a name for that thing. They call it the pain of paying. Here's what that means. When you hand over physical cash, your brain registers a small, real sense of loss. You watch the money leave. You feel your wallet get thinner. That tiny sting is uncomfortable, and that discomfort is exactly what makes you pause and ask, do I actually want this? Now here's what most people don't realize. Every step toward convenience strips a little more of that pain away. Cash hurts the most. A card you swipe or insert hurts less, but tapping your phone, that hurts almost nothing. It's so fast and so frictionless that your brain barely even registers a purchase happened at all. And this is where it gets really interesting. Behavioral researchers have found that people consistently spend more when they pay with cards than with cash. Often somewhere in the range of 12 to 18% more. Not because they decided to, because the format of the payment quietly changed their behavior. Your brain isn't doing the math anymore. It's just tapping. Let me give you a quick analogy. Think of your spending like a car driving down a road. The pain of paying is a series of speed bumps. Every time you reach for cash, you hit a bump, you slow down, you think. Well, Tap to Pay didn't just remove a few bumps. It paved the entire road into a smooth, open highway. So now you're flying past purchases at full speed, and you don't even feel them. So what do we actually do about this? Because I'm not going to tell you to go back to 1995 and carry a fat envelope of 20s everywhere. The goal isn't to make your life harder. The goal is to put a few speed bumps back where they matter most. Let's walk through it. Step 1, make your money visible again. The whole problem with tapping is that the money becomes invisible. So you reverse that. Pick the one category where you leak the most. For most people, it's eating out, coffee, and random convenience purchases. For that one category, switch to cash. Or a separate account with a hard limit you can actually see. When the cash is gone, it's gone. No tapping your way past the limit. Step 2, re-add friction to your phone. Right now, your phone is engineered for zero resistance. Saved cards, one-tap checkout, autofill, Face ID, and done. So we slow it down on purpose. Delete your saved payment info from shopping apps. Turn off one-click buying. Make yourself type the numbers in every time. That extra 15 seconds is enough for your brain to wake up and ask the real question. Step 3, run the cash test for 30 days, just on that one leak category. Pay for it in physical cash for 1 month and watch what happens. Most people are genuinely shocked because counting out real bills for a $14 lunch makes you feel something. A tap never will. Now let's do some quick math because this is where it gets real. Let's say Tap to Pay quietly pushes your discretionary spending up by around $200 a month. That sounds small, but that's $2,400 a year. And here's the part most people miss. If you took that same $200 a month and invested it instead at a historical average of around 8% a year, after 20 years, it would grow to roughly $118,000 just from feeling your purchases again. Now you might be thinking, okay Ryan, but cash is annoying and honestly nobody carries it anymore. Totally fair, and you don't have to go all cash. Keep your card for fixed bills, online payments, the predictable stuff that doesn't tempt you. The cash and the friction are only for the categories where your brain goes on autopilot. You're not declaring war on convenience. You're just protecting the spots where convenience costs you the most. Let me tell you about someone I'll call Tyler. Tyler tapped for everything. Coffee, lunch, late night online orders, all of it. And every month he'd look at his statement confused because he never felt like he was spending much. So he tried one thing. For 30 days, he paid cash for food and coffee only. Nothing else changed. And at the end of the month, his spending in that category had dropped by almost a third. He told me the wild part wasn't the money, it was that he didn't feel deprived at all. He just stopped buying things he never actually wanted. The tap had been making the decision for him. That's the whole point. This isn't about discipline, it's about design. When buying is effortless, you buy more. When you add back a little friction, your brain finally gets a vote. So let's recap. First, understand the real problem. It's not your willpower, it's the format. Tapping erases the pain of paying. Second, make your money visible again using cash or a hard limit account for your biggest leak category. Third, strip the one-tap friction off your phone so every purchase takes a few extra seconds. And fourth, run the 30-day cash test and let the results convince you. Because here's the truth most people never stop to think about. The companies behind these payment systems spent billions making it as easy as possible for you to spend without feeling it. That's not an accident. That's the business model. Your job isn't to out-discipline a system built by behavioral scientists. Your job is to put one small speed bump back in the road. And once you do, something quietly shifts. You stop wondering where your money went. You start deciding where it goes. If this helped you see your spending a little differently, hit that subscribe button. And I'm curious about one thing. What's a purchase you'd absolutely never make if you had to count out the cash for it? Let me know in the comments, because I have a feeling we've all got at least one.